Hey guys, my name is Tito and I review movies and TV shows, and boy oh boy do I have something special for you guys today, especially if you are a House of the Dragon fan. You see, it's been almost 2 years since the awesome show House of the Dragon, and oh happy day, in June of 2024, House of the Dragon is back for season 2 on HBO Max and on Showmax. A little bit more on Showmax later on in this video. Now, if you're anything like me, you've probably forgotten some of the key things that happened in season 1 of the show. So in this video, we're going to do a bit of a refresher course on what happened in season 1 of House of the Dragon. Let's go. A house divided. Episode 1 introduces us to a relatively peaceful Westeros where King Viserys rules. His only major problem is that he doesn't have a son that will succeed him one day. Now, his wife passes away in childbirth, and shortly after, so does the child, leaving King Viserys with his daughter, Princess Rhaenyra, who he eventually declares or proclaims to be his heir when he's no more, right? The only problem is that a woman has never ruled Westeros before. It's unheard of. It's a bit of an outrage. So people are not too happy with the king's decision. Anyway, a few years later, the king remarries. He marries Alicent Hightower, and she bears him sons. Now, you would think problem solved. The king has sons now, right? Well, the king is determined to stay true to his promise to Princess Rhaenyra that she will rule Westeros one day. And this causes lots of infighting and bickering within the kingdom because people really aren't happy that the king wants to put a woman on the throne, even if that woman is his own biological daughter. There's also the contentious issue of the king's brother, Prince Daemon, who strongly feels that he should sit on the throne once his brother is no more. King Viserys' final wish. Now, the years pass and lots of scandals happen. Lots of scandals. And King Viserys is in his twilight years because he's had this flesh-eating disease that he's been managing for a while now, but he looks like he's about to succumb and cross over to the other side any time from now. Anyway, one of the scandals that happened in recent years was that Princess Rhaenyra had children by a commoner, but she passes off these kids as being of royal blood, right? And being kids that she had with Laenor Velaryon, who at some point was presumed dead. But everyone knows that Princess Rhaenyra is lying about the paternity of these children, and Princess Rhaenyra knows that this will cause problems for her and her family once her father is no more. Anyway, Princess Rhaenyra marries her uncle Daemon Targaryen at one point, and they have kids together. They have Aegon III and Viserys II, who are babies, right? And they introduce these babies to their grandfather slash uncle, King Viserys. And he's happy to meet them and happy to see that his daughter and his brother have had children together and will preserve their lineage and their dynasty and all that. So he's happy about that. And later on, he's lying in bed and he's in a bit of a state or a trance or a delusional state, and he's talking to his wife Alicent, but he thinks he's talking to his daughter Rhaenyra, and he's saying how he believes the prophecy of the Song of Ice and Fire will come to pass and that Aegon will one day become king. Now, Queen Alicent, who he's talking to, misinterprets the king and thinks that he's talking about Aegon II, the son that she has with the king, when in actual fact, the king is talking about Aegon III, the son that his daughter Rhaenyra has with his brother Daemon Targaryen. So Queen Alicent misinterprets the whole thing. She goes and to tell her father what the king just said, and he tells his cohorts, and that just sets a whole bunch of things in motion. And shortly after that night, King Viserys passes on. A coup in the family. Believing that her husband's final wish is for Aegon to become king someday, Queen Alicent relays this information to her crafty father, Otto Hightower, who quickly sets in motion a plan to get Aegon installed as the next king of Westeros, even though Aegon himself would literally much rather run away and go into exile than to become the next king of the Seven Kingdoms. He wants no part of it. Anyway, knowing that their plot to steal the crown from under Rhaenyra's nose will ultimately enrage Rhaenyra and Daemon, they prepare for war. That is, the Hightowers, they prepare for war, and they declare that Rhaenyra and her house bend the knee to the new king, King Aegon, or risk war and destruction. Aegon is ultimately and swiftly installed as king, and this sets things in motion, and the clock starts ticking, leading up to what will eventually be a showdown between both houses. War is coming, raise your banners. Knowing that a war with high stakes and big dragons is on the horizon, both houses begin to draw allies to their side to help them fight, because different houses had different alliances or agreements with the late King Viserys, and now that he's no more and his house is divided, it seems as if a reset button has been pressed and the different houses need to renegotiate their alliances or their contracts with one side or the other. And at the heart of these contracts at the end of the day is self-preservation, because no house wants to be burnt down to a crisp by big bad dragons. Aemond draws first blood. Now remember that Aemond, Alicent's son, and Lucerys, Rhaenyra's son, they have beef because when they were younger, Lucerys took out Aemond's eye in a fight, and Aemond has wanted revenge ever since. Well, the two of them bump into each other at Storm's End when they go there to try and get the support of House Baratheon in this upcoming civil war of theirs. There, Aemond taunts and challenges Lucerys, and eventually they end up in the skies on Dragonback in a chase. Now, while both of them don't want to actually kill one another, their dragons didn't get the memo. Their dragons take the chase quite seriously and they attack each other, and it ends with Aemond's dragon, Vhagar, the biggest dragon in all the Seven Kingdoms, tearing Lucerys and his tiny dragon into pieces. And with that singular act, Aemond drew first blood, and there's now no turning back from this civil war. Now you guys are up to speed generally on Season 1, and you can now watch Season 2 of House of the Dragon fully informed on Showmax. Episode 1 is available to watch on Showmax now, and new episodes drop every Monday from 2 a.m. Express from the US. Showmax is where you can conveniently stream HBO content and so much more on your smart devices like your smartphone, your tablets, your laptop, or your smart TV. And on Showmax, you can find exclusive international series like House of the Dragon, popular movies, premium documentaries, and loads of kids' TV shows. You can even watch live sporting events on Showmax. Honestly, the range of dynamic entertainment and content on Showmax is absolutely incredible. So raise your banners, pick the winning side, and sign up for premium entertainment by visiting www.showmax.com. So guys, let's hope for a great second season of House of the Dragon. Feel free to share some of your predictions for this season with me and with Showmax in the comment section down below. Let us know who you think will sit on the Iron Throne by the end of the season. Let us know who you think will get killed off this season on House of the Dragon. Let us know anything that you want us to know in the comment section down below. My name is Tito. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to stream House of the Dragon on Showmax, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.